discerning and illuminated heart, it is evident that God, the unknowable essence, the divine being, is immensely exalted beyond every human attribute, such as corporeal existence, ascent and descent, egress and regress. Far be it from his glory that human tongue should adequately recount his praise, or that human heart comprehend his fathomless mystery. He is, and hath ever been, veiled in the ancient eternity of his essence, and will remain in his reality, everlastingly hidden from the sight of men. No vision taketh in him, but he taketh in all vision. He is the subtle, the all-perceiving. The door of the knowledge of the Ancient of Days, being thus closed in the face of all beings, the source of infinite grace, according to his saying, his grace hath transcended all things. My grace, having compassed them all, hath caused those luminous gems of holiness to appear out of the realm of spirit, in the noble form of the human temple, and be made manifest unto all men, that they may impart unto the world the mysteries of the unchangeable being, and tell of the subtleties of his imperishable essence. These sanctified mirrors, these daysprings of ancient glory are, one and all, the exponents on earth of him who is the central orb of the universe, its essence and ultimate purpose. From him proceed their knowledge and power. From him is derived their sovereignty. The beauty of their countenance is but a reflection of his image, and their revelation a sign of his deathless glory. They are the treasuries of divine knowledge and the repositories of celestial wisdom. Through them is transmitted a grace that is infinite, and by them is revealed the light that can never fade. These tabernacles of holiness, these primal mirrors which reflect the light of unfading glory, are but expressions of him who is the invisible of the invisibles. By the revelation of these gems of divine virtue, all the names and attributes of God, such as knowledge and power, sovereignty and dominion, mercy and wisdom, glory, bounty, and grace, are made manifest. These attributes of God are not, and have never been, vouchsafed specially unto certain prophets, and withheld from others. Nay, all the prophets of God, his well-favoured, his holy and chosen messengers, are without exception the bearers of his names and the embodiments of his attributes. They only differ in the intensity of their revelation, comparative potency of their light, even as he hath revealed. some of the apostles we have cause to excel the others. It hath therefore become manifest and evident that within the tabernacles of these prophets and chosen ones of God, the light of his infinite names and exalted attributes hath been reflected, even though the light of some of these attributes may or may not be outwardly revealed from these luminous temples to the eyes of men. That a certain attribute of God hath not been outwardly manifested by these essences of detachment doth in no wise imply that they who are the daysprings of God's attributes and the treasuries of his holy names did not actually possess it. Therefore, these illuminated souls, these beauteous countenances have, each and every one of them, been endowed with all the attributes of God, such as sovereignty, dominion, and the like, even though, to outward seeming, they be shorn of all earthly majesty. Know thou of a certainty that the unseen can in no wise incarnate his essence and reveal it unto men. He is, and hath ever been, immensely exalted beyond all that can either be recounted or perceived. From his retreat of glory his voice is ever proclaiming, Verily, I am God. There is no other God beside me, the all-knowing, the all-wise. I have manifested myself unto men, and have sent down him who is the dayspring of the signs of my revelation. Through him I have caused all creation to testify that there is none other God except him, the incomparable, the all-informed, the all-wise. He who is everlastingly hidden from the eyes of men can never be known except through his manifestation. And his manifestation can adduce no greater proof of the truth of his mission than the proof of his own person. O Salman, the door of the knowledge of the ancient being hath ever been, and will continue forever to be closed in the face of men. No man's understanding shall ever gain access unto his holy court. As a token of his mercy, however, and as a proof of his loving kindness, he hath manifested unto men the day stars of his divine guidance, the symbols of his divine unity, and hath ordained the knowledge of these sanctified beings to be identical with the knowledge of his own self. Whoso recognized them hath recognized God. Whoso hearkeneth to their call hath hearkened to the voice of God. And whoso testifieth to the truth of their revelation hath testified to the truth of God himself. Whoso turneth away from them hath turned away from God. And whoso disbelieveth in them hath disbelieved in God. Every one of them is the way of God, that connecteth this world with the realms above, and the standard of his truth unto everyone in the kingdom of earth and heaven. They are the manifestations of God amidst men, the evidences of his truth, and the signs of his glory. Beware, O believers in the unity of God, lest ye be tempted to make any distinction between any of the manifestations of his cause, or to discriminate against the signs that have accompanied and proclaimed their revelation. This indeed is the true meaning of divine unity, if ye be of them that apprehend and believe this truth. Be ye assured, moreover, that the works and acts of each and every one of these manifestations of God, nay, whatever pertaineth unto them, and whatsoever they may manifest in the future, are all ordained by God, and are a reflection of his will and purpose. Whoso maketh the slightest possible difference between their persons, their words, their messages, their acts and manners, hath indeed disbelieved in God, hath repudiated his signs, and betrayed the cause of his messengers.